What's up, carnivores? Are you looking for a solid beef alternative during these high-priced beef days? Well, maybe you should check out a boneless leg of lamb. It's a beautiful cut of meat. It's gonna be delicious to eat. Y'all stick around, I'm gonna show you how I did it. So we're out here today, running a little bit behind. Went to church and come home, gonna cook this leg of lamb and took a nap. So now it's later in the day and we're gonna go ahead and cook this thing. We'll have it tomorrow. Eat some tonight, eat tomorrow. You know how it is. We picked this up at Sam's Club the other day, and I wanted to pick it up, one, because it's a big piece of meat, almost 6 pounds, and then two, it's pretty cheap. We're looking at $6.48 a pound, which is just light years cheaper than anything you're gonna get in the beef realm nowadays. Now that you get a $6 a pound piece of beef, it might not even be cow. You know what I mean? You just never know. And so we got this really nice leg of lamb. We're gonna get it open, get it cleaned up, get some seasoning on it, and we're gonna put it into some smoke. Y'all let me know in the comment section down below, have you ever smoked a leg of lamb? All right, so step one, do you leave it in the net?
I think so.
I've made an executive decision. We're leaving it in the net. Step one is to get it out of the packaging, take some paper towels, and get it dried off. We're gonna leave this in the net because, one, when they take the bone out, they have to cut it up. And the net helps it to maintain its shape so that whenever you're cooking it, it doesn't just open up and start falling apart. And also it's gonna look better. And number two, when you take one of these nets off, when you're done, it's got that cool checkerboard look on it. So I'm kind of excited about that. Next step is we're going to splash it with a little bit of olive oil, and then we're going to season it up. Don't eat the netting. I saw a sea turtle try to do that one time. It didn't go over too well for him. Ooh, that's a bad joke. Get the olive oil on there. What do y'all think about when you think about lamb? I just think about, I don't know why, but like Greece. Mediterranean food pops in my head. And speaking of Mediterranean flavors, we are going to be putting some rosemary on this thing today. But it's a pretty simple seasoning. It's basically barbecue seasoning. You salt it, you pepper it, and it's got garlic, obviously. And we're going to put, like I said, a little rosemary on there to complement the intense flavors of the lamb. Make sure you get the sides. Got some large grit salt here today. And we're going to hit it up with garlic. This is a fine garlic powder. We've been whittling this stuff down. I prefer the ground garlic that's got a little bit more of a texture to it. But you know what, at the end of the day, garlic's garlic, baby. Garlic's garlic. I'm going to put that on a t-shirt. I'm going to hit it with the large grit black pepper. I love how things take a turn for the better in the appearance game whenever the black pepper shows up to the party. We're gonna have to get a light on down here. Yeah, it was kind of boring until black pepper showed up. Then the party really got started. Yeah, black pepper's the coolest. I got a little bit of just dried rosemary leaves. I was gonna use fresh rosemary, but it turns out I don't have any. And so it makes it very difficult to use fresh rosemary when you don't have any. Yeah, so just enough on there to sort of add that flavor onto the surface of the meat. We're gonna flip this over. Same thing on the back side. We're gonna let that soak on for about 15 minutes, which is sort of what you wanna do. And then we're gonna get that into the smoker. We're running our smoker today on the low and slow end. You can go as low as 180 degrees, or you can go up as high as 300 degrees. Since we're running our pellet smoker, what I want to do is I want to run it sort of low. That way I get a lot of smoke onto my meat. And we're going to run it at 225 degrees. We're looking to get an internal temperature on this of about 135. We're going to put our meter in to make sure that we get the temperature we're looking for. There we go. That looks good. We'll see y'all here in just a minute when we put this into the smoker. Okay, so that's been about 15 minutes. For anybody that's curious, we're running a half and half mix of apple and cherry pellets in our hopper. If that don't look good, I don't know what does. Okay, so it's been 4 hours haven't touched this thing, just been letting it run. Just a little bit of information. It's 30 degrees outside, and the Z grill has been holding its temp around 220 to 225 in there pretty steadily. We do got a little tabletop fire pit going here, keeping us roasty toasty down here. I think roasty toasty is probably strong words, but anyway, let's get in here and get this thing out of there. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Color, texture. Gotta love the way that black pepper just kind of decorates the outside of that piece of lamb. Come over to the cutting board. There we go. Man, that looks good. All right, so super easy cook so far. We got this thing up to 140 degrees. I wanted to do a nice medium, not too rare, since my kids are gonna be eating it, and if it's too rare, they won't eat it. So we took it to medium. They should not have too much of a problem with that. But we're gonna let this rest for about 20 minutes. Then we're gonna come down here, we're gonna slice into it, see how we did, give it a taste, call this video a wrap. We'll see y'all for the cutting. Okay, so it's been 20 minutes. It's time to cut in and see what it do. Hopefully it's not frozen because it's so stinking cold outside, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section below, what's the temperature like at your house right now? Z-Grill did great. No complaints at all about how it performed. Get this little fish net off of here. You have to admit though, that this is a pretty cook. I'll tell you what, this little tabletop heater is not too bad. If y'all don't have one of these, you can get you one. I don't know if Meter sells these things. I just got sent one at some point in time, but you can find other versions. I'll find some, leave some links down in the comment section for you guys if you're looking for one of these. I think they're all pretty similar, but if I can find you one for this one, I will. This is by Solo Stove. Holla at Solo Stove. I would love if you guys send me a big fire pit. That'd be great. Let's get in and see how we did. I don't know. I've got no lessons for you guys on how to properly cut one of these. I know that typically you do thin slices, make gyros, sandwiches, put them with some mashed potatoes, put some tzatziki sauce on there. But we got some nice, perfectly medium to medium rare, tender, juicy lamb. Look at that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Make one more cut. Yeah, that's real good there. All right, let's get in here, cut into, see how we did with the taste. Very good. Very good. Lamb's got its own unique thing going on. You know, I don't know if you've ever had much lamb, but really delicate. But it's got very distinct flavor. And so glad we put that rosemary on there because it shines through. Next time I'm gonna have me some fresh rosemary. Because if you have any questions about how I did this cook or any suggestions on how I can do it better, let me know down in the comment section below. Y'all come over to American Smoked Carnivores on Facebook. I'm in there just about every single day. Thanks for watching. Smoke on, and I'll see you guys in the next video.